rappers. If I send the dressers, they gon' come and stretch.
What's good? It's your boys Deuce, Teddy, and LaQuare reporting with the facts, opinions, and BS straight from the top of the key.
Was cracking like y'all.
Was lacking cracking.
Sunday, fun day, basketball's in.
Yeah. Yeah. Basketball almost mid-season.
Hey, you could tell all of us kind of just our teams lost. You can kind of hear it in our voice.
Look, as I said before, I don't care about losing, bro. It's the self-inflicted losses. Like when we are the reason we lost, bro. That's what be annoying me. But we got something. We gonna talk about that shit later, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Let's get into the New Year's resolution. We told y'all every episode we gonna touch every single team. No team left behind in the NBA because that's what we do at the top of the key.
Top of the key.
Yeah, that thorough information.
So mine, I'm gonna go ahead and start this thing off. I'm gonna go with the Phoenix Suns New Year's resolution. Yeah, I had to go ahead and take that because Teddy didn't let me do it last time. But Phoenix Suns New Year's resolution. I'm gonna say figure out what you're doing with Jay Crowder. Y'all betrayed him. He feel backstabbed. He don't feel safe in that environment. Y'all have come to a mutual understanding. But guess what? He is one of your greatest assets, but he can't be because he's not playing. He at the career playing 2K. I think I'd have dusted his ass off about 55 times on 2K if he in the park. You feel me? So figure out what you're going to do with him because I feel like you can get a lot of great pieces or a few great pieces for him, whether they future pieces, such as, the draft picks, or somebody that can help you here right now. So figure that out, and I know you will, but you need to make that your tip-top priority. Go ahead and make some moves.
Before the trade deadline.
Or by the trade deadline. Either way it go, you want to do it potentially sooner rather than later to help, not put you too far out of that playoff picture. Because you can have some teams like when the Pelicans come back, you're going to have some teams that float around. The Pelicans going to continue to do their thing and stay in there. The Jazz will find their groove again. The Blazers are getting their groove again. The Warriors will probably get a better coach. I don't know. But either way it go, you're going to have teams that typically float around there, and they're going to solidify their stances, which is going to limit your chances of getting in that top 10. And then even if you get in that top 10, do you really, really, really want to be in the play-in tournament? Because sometimes you got some straight dogs in that play-in tournament. You know what I'm saying? You might have the Dallas Mavericks in that play-in tournament. You don't want to go against them. So with that being said, go ahead and make your move. New Year's resolution, prioritize that Jay Crowder deal and get it taken care of. I'm out.
I want to know an update on Buddy. I got to see him.
See what he look like.
Yeah, see what type of shape he in. See if he can come in running. I definitely would love for the Mavs to try to get him. But my New Year's resolution would be the 76ers. And it's simple. Give Maxey the green light. That's all I want. Let that man do what he do, even with Embiid and Harden playing. Give that man his thing. Like they played yesterday against the Kings, I believe. He had over 30 points, but he can score.
Mm-hmm.
He's a nice player. And I get it. He's not as good as Embiid. He's not as good as Harden. Those are your 1-2s, but he's definitely your number 3. Get that man a green light and let him do his thing. I promise you he won't let you down. That's my New Year's resolution. Give that man the green light and let him do his thing. Because he up next. He gonna be in the future when it comes to like decent guards scoring, behind the Tatums and the Jaws and the Lucas and stuff like that. Like he not as on their level superstardom like them, but that dude could quietly give you numbers like Jay Poole. Like he could score, he could put the ball in the hoop, and he's a surprise. Like you didn't know he was gonna be like that, and that man is that deal. I'm a big fan. So get that man his flowers, get that man the green light, and let him do it, so he can get a contract like Jay Poole. Who you got for us?
I got the Cavs. So with the Cavs, all being healthy at the same time. Earlier, when D. Mitch was cooking and playing games without Garland, Garland was cooking and playing games now without D. Mitch. Jared Allen was out 4, 5, 6 games. Evan Mobley was out earlier in the season. But it has been 2 or 3 at the same time playing. Now that we kind of rolling, your bigs, Jared Allen and Mobley kind of been together for a good 10-game stretch. Garland didn't been back and haven't got re-injured. There has been that Mitchell groin injury. But y'all kind of got y'all bench still solid. Y'all get healthy and keep moving. You know the healthiest team go the furthest. So as long as y'all get healthy, y'all can make it interesting in the playoffs. I don't know if y'all gonna beat certain teams, but y'all have enough firepower and enough defensive presence, paint, rebounding, everything, bench, Kevin Love, and they got enough everything to make it interesting come playoffs where a team gotta beat y'all 4 times too.
I think they bigs been underperforming this season, but you know, they ain't gonna beat them. They ain't gonna beat them Celtics, them Nets, or even them 76ers. But you know,
4 games we gotta see. We'll see. We'll see them healthy.
yeah. That's our New Year's resolutions today. Those 3 teams, add them up to the books. We're gonna get into our next topic. The Grizzlies. Your boys. Them your boys, Quill. You think the Grizzlies up next. How they fumbled that franchise in 12 game. Boy, they must have pissed the Lakers off. They pissed LeBron off. I've been seeing stuff like, man, they made that boy mad. The Lakers took it home. Won that game in the final stretch. They not been able to close. There's been a lot of teams that ain't been able to close out games. It's been the downfall of the NBA this year. Coming down to the final stretches, literally the last seconds of games, and people just not closing out games and stuff. And the Grizzlies did that. Hell, the Grizzlies lost again. They lost 2 games in a row. What y'all think?
Anybody want to get running before I go ahead and break this thing down?
They should have just shut up and played ball. That's what they should have did. They was running their mouth too much. They got them boys hot. They got them boys. Them boys made it personal. Dylan Brooks, you your own worst enemy. You be talking like you got 5 championships, like 2 MVPs, a scoring title. The way he talked, like his mouth way bigger than his resume. Boy, you better respect the king. You better respect Russell Westbrook.
Hey, D Brooks he's just like an angry man, just angry little boy.
Get it.
Like I don't like he just ever since when Jay Crowder was on the team, he didn't want to play with them, and D Brooks was like, shit, I don't want to play with you either. I was like, all right, that's appropriate. That's cool, you know what I'm saying? Stand on your business, young man. Same thing with Iggy, right? But then over the years, I'm just like, every time I see this dude, he's just griping. He's just angry. Like you look like a bitch. Like, for real. Like, damn, bro. So, I look at that game. Y'all heard what I said. I said, this the game. You know what I'm saying? Lakers mess around and beat them. So, I stayed tuned into the game because, I mean, I'll be honest. Watching LeBron James ain't like watching LeBron James. I look at him and be like, yeah, he all of 37 or whatever age he is. He 37, right? Or 38?
38.
He all of 38. You could tell. You know what I'm saying? You could tell. And I know he be looking at them like, you couldn't touch me when I was your age. I know he be looking at them thinking, he still look good, but it ain't like watching him how it was when we were watching him when he was going through all them years, the early Cavaliers, the Miami Heat, and the Cavaliers again. He ain't like that. So, but I said they still got one of the greatest players of all time on that floor. So regardless of where his physical can take him or limit him, that mental is still there. And I'm watching it. And like I called Quail the other. I said, bro, what I love to see is when they called Pat Bev and put Pat Bev in the game, he ain't want to get in the game. He was like, man, you ain't use. Man, look, Pat Bev got in the game. He went to go get you. Already know where you think they put in Pat Bev, Teddy? Who they put him to guard?
Ja.
Westbrook walked up to Pat Bev and said, that's me. I said, That's what I'm talking about. Because you got to understand, Westbrook used to be one of the most explosive players in the league. Only person I could really remember giving him any run of competition was Derrick Rose. John Wall was kind of there, but he couldn't stay healthy enough to really.
Very short-lived.
Yeah, but he couldn't stay healthy enough to be in there. But Westbrook was one of the most athletic people, one of the most explosive people in the league at the time. And he went up there, he said, "That's me." And he put them clamps on him. So I agree with you. The Grizzlies have to shut the front door. You feel me? Because since Ja Morant made that statement, they ain't been looking as dominant as they were before he started doing all that yin-yang. Let's keep it a bean. You just lost to the Lakers, bro. The Lakers. They
Since
what?
he made that statement, they went on a 9-game winning streak. They went on
That's cool. And we already talked about it. They weren't playing anybody doing that. And now, like, even the Lakers, I feel like they should have beat the Lakers. If you ask me, the Lakers is a nobody team. However, they've been doing a lot more losing in a smaller amount of games. So, yeah, they went on an 11-game win streak. Yes, but look at who they were playing in an 11 games. So we've been waiting. We literally talked about it. We've been waiting for them to come across competition. So they get competition. The Warriors play them. We're going to see, if Steve Kerr ever grow a damn mind and figure it out. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. And he choose to go big like he been doing, then we can win that game. But if he
we got to talk about
the same dumbass, yeah. All right, so look, they lost it. You know what I'm saying? Because, hey, I feel like they were doing too much yin-yang, doing too much talking. You look at the game, you got plus 12 points on the threes favoring the Lakers, and the Lakers are atrocious at shooting threes. You got they 13 for 43. I mean 13 for 41. So and then the Lakers 9 for 20. I mean the Grizzlies 9 for 29. Then the free throws. The Lakers shooting 80% from the free throw line. They're not a great free throw shooting team. They 33 for 41. So they missed 8 free throws. But then you go to the other team, they shot 65%. They missed 14. They was 26 for 40. So that's how they lose that game ultimately, because they won the rebound battle by a lot, 63 to 47. They tied in assists. They had similar steal numbers, 7 and 6, blocks 7 and 7, turnovers 9 and 14. So then they turned the ball over a little bit more. But I think it really comes down to they had a negative 12. They was at negative 12 points for the 3-pointer, and then they missed 14 of them free throws. So you get 2 of those free throws, you win the game, because you just lost it by 1. So that's what I say. I know you want to go ahead and put your talk in, Quill, because you be loving you some teams like this.
Yeah, no, not really much to say. They're the third best team in basketball since they've been playing terrible basketball, I guess, lately. They're the third best team in basketball.
They're not the third best team in basketball.
They're the third best record in basketball. Well, they're the third best record in basketball. They were just listed as the best team in basketball on the power rankings. They're the third best record in basketball with 15 losses. They're the second best team in the West. The only one team in the East has a better record than them, with back-to-back losses. So they have gotten a lot of people's best punch. I don't think that when they talking playoffs, when they're saying there's nobody in the West that's really a threat, and they're talking playoffs, even against the Lakers or the Suns, who they just lost to, I don't think in a 4-game playoff series, neither one of them teams beats the Memphis Grizzlies. So again, I get that during this season, you're going to have some ups and downs. You're going to go on 9-game win streaks. You're going to lose games to the Lakers. It's going to happen in the season. But if I'm talking the way I'm talking, if I'm John, I'm saying nobody's a threat to us, I'm not just talking about a regular season record. So if I'm thinking about a last-second win after your team got hyped up at home, and you got last second, I'm not really worried about that.
But then again, bro, like you like looking at numbers, and I don't really care to look at numbers
the bigger picture.
I know, but I'm saying looking at a record is not the bigger picture, okay?
Because I'm looking at the play. I'm looking at what.
I get what you're talking about the playoffs. I get what you're talking about.
The reason we keep revisiting.
No, I'm talking about you said they're the third best team. I'm talking about you said they're the third best team in the league.
They're not a.
Right, I ain't talking about that. I'm talking about what you said. You said they the third best team. That's what I'm talking about. That reference. I ain't talking about what y'all said. Okay. You said it because you look at numbers. So we saying that the Kings are the fourth best team in the league or the fifth best team in the league because they're right there behind the 76ers. No, they're not. Record, I don't care
They
about
have
what
the
your
third
record
best.
says.
Yeah, on back-to-back losses.
I said the Kings. So are you telling me the Kings are the fourth or the fifth best team in the league?
I'm saying they have the fifth best. If they have the fifth best record, they have
don't
the
make
fifth
them the
best
fifth
record
best team in the league because you got to know if KD don't go out,
we're
Nets
not talking about ifs. We're talking
don't
about
matter.
what's going on
but you
now.
got to factor it in. If KD doesn't go out, yes, you can.
This is the real season.
If
These
KD
games
doesn't
count.
go right, but I didn't ask you about records. I didn't say who
So
has
right
the fifth.
now, they're
I
a
didn't
better
say
team than
who
them,
has the
yes.
fifth best record. I said who's
They
the
are a better
fifth
team.
best team.
The
No,
Sacramento
if
Kings
KD
are
doesn't
a
go
better
out,
team than the
if
Nets.
KD doesn't go out, they're a better team than the Kings and the Grizzlies. Stop the press.
They'd be winning more games. Yeah,
Right. So
they
I
would
didn't
be a
ask you
better
about a
team.
record.
So right now,
I
with
asked you
him
about a
out,
record.
they're not a
If
better
KD
team.
doesn't go out because you know KD's
We're not
coming
talking.
back.
Yes.
So regardless,
listen, the
regardless,
team has
KD
to
coming
go
back.
play basketball. The team has to go play
But
basketball.
KD is coming.
When KD's out, the team has to go play basketball.
Right, but
that
you still have to
team
understand
has been losing games because that team isn't good right now.
Unless KD gets traded or he has a season-ending injury, and I'm gonna go ahead and knock on this wood. Unless he has a season-ending injury,
good
KD's
right now.
on the team.
That
KD's
team,
on the
okay,
team.
and they're losing games because their team isn't good right now.
Right. So all I said is I don't look at records and say because of this record you are this. No.
I'm saying because they're winning games as a team, they're winning games right now.
But they still not.
Everybody, it ain't about just because they're injured or not. They're beating good teams. They're winning games right now in the West. They ain't got to play. They ain't got to play KD 2-4. They played them in the West. Their team is better than their team right now.
They still nope.
It is
nope.
It's like, oh, when Zion come back, yeah, they may be a better team then.
Nope.
But if was a fifth, we'd all be drunk. We can't
I wouldn't
worry
be drunk.
about
I don't drink.
Kyrie and them ain't a better team than Sacramento right now.
Yes, they are. Yes,
they not. If they played them, they lose.
No, they wouldn't. No, they wouldn't.
Yes.
No, they wouldn't.
What are you talking about? Just because he's sitting on a bench don't make him a better team.
No,
Michael Porter Jr. and Jamal Murray were great players, but they couldn't do nothing on the floor.
But you know the big difference. Do you know the big difference is? I literally said unless KD gets traded or he has a season. Hold on. Or he has a season-ending injury. You can't talk about two players who didn't play the entire season.
We don't even know what KD
because they're not on the floor.
We don't know what KD will be when he comes back.
We know KD gonna be on that floor. We know KD gonna be on that floor.
That don't matter.
Yes, it does.
No, okay,
yes,
right.
Does.
You're right.
It does because he's still a.
It matters how he comes back. Yes, just because you on the floor.
Stop the press. Stop the press.
Stop
all that gyrating you was doing for Ben Simmons and who he
the
is.
Lakers would be a better team if
Anthony
Davis was playing.
You real situational because
the
when it came to Ben
Lakers would
Simmons,
be a better team
when it came to Ben Simmons,
Davis was playing.
No, when it came to Ben Simmons, you was giving him
out.
all the benefit of the doubt. Now it comes to KD and you act like you don't know.
Wait, what is the benefit of the doubt?
KD smiling because he know what's up.
Better.
When it came to Ben Simmons, you was giving him all the benefit of the doubt, bro.
How did I wait until Christmas and give him a bit? Yeah, wait until Christmas till he's playing better basketball because we don't know how he's going to come back.
Ben Simmons is a good defender. You didn't say we don't know. We got to figure. No, you said Ben Simmons is.
Wait a minute. And your argument that you all made was he can just because he is what he's supposed to be, how he's played when he's come back. I said wait and give him time. So wait a minute. Wait a minute. Yes, you're right. I told you to wait and give him time because his performance when he came back, we didn't know what it would be.
Nah, you said he is. You said he is. You ain't say what he will. You said
so
he
why
is.
Did we wait? Why did we have the Christmas conversation?
Because you wanted to wait until he actually start performing like that.
Because no, I said because he hasn't played basketball.
Right.
He's not going to come.
But you didn't say we don't know what Ben Simmons going to do.
We go to the next topic.
You didn't say we don't know what Ben Simmons going to do. You said by Christmas he will be doing this. So do the same thing for KD. He on the same team.
So whenever he does come back,
you know you
by
love
the
you some
end of the year,
do the same thing.
There'll be a worse team if he ain't playing ball.
Nah.
Do the same thing. Games now.
Do the same thing for KD.
Yes.
Give KD the benefit of the doubt.
You're right. They're a bad team.
You love the Nets. KD. Stop playing.
They're a bad team. Love the Nets.
Do the same thing.
Wait, just because they're a bad team without Kevin Durant on the floor.
They're not a bad team.
Yes, they are.
No, they're not. The Nets are not a bad team. No, they're not.
Yes, they are.
No, they're not. Anybody lose their best player, they're going to go through some woes the first few games, and then they're going to bounce back. But come on now. Come on now. I mean, unless you like the Memphis Grizzlies.
My goodness gracious.
Stick.
Or
You
the
got to make
Mavs.
sure you had consistency. No.
Right.
Shut
When
Or
I
the
do,
Mavs.
like what the
Shut
thing
up.
is,
No, shut
you're
up.
gonna watch this.
Shut
and
up.
They're
you're
not
gonna
gonna
see
win
it,
without
and
Luka.
you like you know it. Like this, that's why.
But I
go to the
said
next
the
topic.
only teams, I said the
Go to
only
the
team
next
that
topic.
lose their best player
Next
and
topic.
still get in there and be
This nigga just
winning
talking.
is the Grizzlies. That's what I said. Because when Ja Morant went out last year, the Grizzlies was still smacking people. And people like, how the hell they still winning without Ja? That's what I'm saying. The Grizzlies about the only team, but they ain't going to do it this year. But get us to the next topic, bro. I got your ass, bro. Got you.
Speaking of AD, word on the streets, he might be coming back next week. What is your expectations of AD? Are we
I don't
gonna
know. I don't know. We leave the quail. You know what I'm saying? He gonna be this. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Nah. I don't know. I don't know. Quill gonna have to convince
what are your
me.
expectations of AD when he comes?
You gonna have to convince me, Quill. Nah, go ahead.
Convince
Tell
you
me.
what?
I don't want you taking what I say.
I don't see AD doing those 50 and 40 point,
Why?
20
He AD.
rebound
He
games.
KD.
Hold on, wait.
They a better
Hold on.
team with
Not-
AD.
not-
He's
they
supposed
are.
to do that when he first
I don't
come back,
see
right?
him. I don't
Ain't
see
that what he
him.
just
I don't
said
think
with
anybody
KD?
said. I
That's what
don't
he
think
said?
anybody said that. Ain't nobody
Wait
said
a
don't-
minute.
I don't
So
see
when
him
I
doing
said
that.
Give him time. Wait a minute. Ain't that what it? Wait a
No,
minute.
you don't say
KD
get
made some
nobody
that.
time. This is what you do. You say literally Ben Simmons is this. That's what you say. You say
Wait.
if we say well he not performing like that, you said well give him time. But in the moment we talking, he wasn't what you said he was.
Wait, so what does
Gotta pay
that have to
attention
do
to
with
the
the
situation.
what does that have to do
You
with the
gotta
Kevin
make it. You
Durant
gotta pay
conversation?
attention to the situation.
What does that have to do with Kevin
You
Durant?
gotta pay attention
When I
to the
said that
conversation.
they are a bad team without him, and we
Because
don't know what he's
this-
going to be when he comes back.
I never
Yes.
said what
Wait.
KD will do. What I said
So when Ben Simmons wasn't what he was when he came back,
you gonna let me answer the
saying
question?
AD, we don't know what he's going to be when he come back.
Oh,
How
no,
the
you
hell
don't want
am
me
I
to answer the
saying?
question.
How is
Okay,
it
my
wrong?
bad, my
So wait a
bad, my
minute.
bad,
He can
bro.
say it about
I thought
AD.
you wanted me to answer the
You
question.
don't know what he's going to be when
I thought
he
you
comes
wanted
back.
me to answer
But
the
when
question.
I say the same thing,
I thought
it's
you wanted me to
different
answer the
because I
question.
said it about
No, you
Ben.
don't? Okay.
Jerry.
Let me know.
Jerry.
Let me know when you want me to
Hey,
answer
he
the
gonna
question.
hear this shit tomorrow. Like,
Let me know when
this
you
nigga gotta
let me
listen to
know when you want
himself.
me to answer the question.
You gotta listen to himself
You
tomorrow.
want me to answer the question yet? Okay, there we go. I knew you'd shut up. So look, what I was saying about KD is when you talk
That ain't
about the
answering the
Nets,
question.
when you talk about the Nets, you have to still consider the fact that KD's on there because he hasn't been traded and he doesn't have a season-ending injury. So when we balance them against another team, you can specify and say currently, yes, we can't factor in KD. But when we just say this team is better than that team, you still have to consider the fact that KD will be back. So he is still on that team as a pivotal piece. That's what I was saying. I didn't say he's going to come back and average 30. He's going to get back to – I didn't say any of that. I said you got to understand KD is still that man.
Right now, they're a better team. That
you ain't say
nothing
currently.
To do with currently. I didn't say the word currently. I said right now.
Exactly.
I said he's injured right. I didn't use that verbiage. But
you said they the top three
synonyms
teams.
Because you're a scholar.
Factor in. I said
you're
factor
a scholar.
in KD.
So just because I didn't use your word, KD. Just because I didn't use the exact word, just because I didn't use the exact word, me saying they're a better team now because he's out doesn't mean the same thing.
Don't try to buff me up, bro.
Oh. Come on. That's what exactly. He gotta listen to this tomorrow. That's what I'm saying. He gotta hear this same shit tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
He gotta listen to himself.
You need to listen to this tomorrow.
That's why I'm glad.
So, like I was saying, bro. Look,
what about
AD? AD, bro. AD, bro. Let me see. I think he gonna throw off their rhythm, bro. That's what I think gonna happen. Because you get these other players who coming in, they got to figure something out. Then they finally get a groove. You got to think how the rotations are. When they're playing all of them damn guards and doing everything else they doing, LeBron running at the 5, it's going to throw off the rhythm of the team. And then, so as you see, anytime they inject a new piece, you're going to kind of see them get into a struggle. And then I think AD number 1 got to get his wind up. So I don't know what AD been doing. I know he ain't running in the G League, but he could be practicing with the G League team for some 5v5 scrimmages. I really ain't seen much of anything on that. But if he hasn't been doing that, you got to let him get his wind up. Otherwise, he look like Wiggins looked tonight. You know what I'm saying? Play the whole 20-something minutes and ain't get you nothing but a negative. So, no, I don't think he's gonna come back the same way. But will he return to that status? Yeah, he gonna return to that status most definitely. But immediately, nah. I think they're gonna go through the woes of bringing a big piece back.
That's what I said. But
Now, don't agree with me, bro. Don't agree with me.
It's the same thing that happens.
Don't agree with me, bro. Don't agree with me, bro. Because you know what I ain't gonna do? I'm not gonna say right when he play and he ass. I'm be like, he ass. That's cool. I'm not gonna be like he's still the top. He might get back to that point, but right now in that game tonight, he couldn't defend shit. That's what I'm gonna do.
Okay.
Yeah, little crinkles.
might come back and get
It's all
40
recorded.
and 20.
It's all
Yeah,
recorded.
little crinkles.
So this all recorded. So that never happened.
Yeah, we know.
Anyway.
Thank you, Captain O.
So in this, he's trying to say what it was. But next topic.
Yeah,
Like,
get
next
us to the
topic. It's all
get us to the
recorded.
next topic.
What is the next? I'm so confused, brothers. What-
He said,
what-
I already know what we talk about right now. Look,
Right.
look, I'm Shannon Sharpe, Dylan Brooks. What's up?
At least
What's
he know
up?
what he's talking about.
What's up?
At least he make a point.
Yeah.
Go to the next
What's
topic.
up? I already
Next
told
topic.
you what the next topic was. You paying? Oh, nah, you don't pay attention. You just be talking. You be saying stuff, bro. Like I said, I'm Shannon Sharpe, bro. You Dylan Brooks. I flip your little ass. That's what we talking about. The snafu between Unc, Shannon Sharpe, and the damn Memphis Grizzlies and company. That's what we talking about. What are your thoughts? What did you think of that? Did you catch it? Did you see it? Whose side you on? Who you think was the culprit? Who you think would have got their ass whooped? Please let me know. Talk about it.
Shannon Sharpe, like 6-something, 200-something pounds with his old self. So I don't see many people.
So you know he got
flipping him
old
out,
man
but
strength too.
Yeah, I don't know what the altercation was about. I just seen videos of them arguing and people being restrained. Steven Adams coming at them and all of that. I don't know what was said, so I can't give an educational opinion on it. It just looked funny.
Dylan Brooks hit some shot or done something on the other end, and as he was walking down, they called a timeout, and as he was walking down at his bench, he was looking over and talking to Shannon Sharpe, like
about what?
And Shannon
Well, you
Sharpe
know
was like,
Shannon
"Come
Sharpe,
over here
he
and say
rocks
that
with
to
the
my
Lakers
face."
and LeBron like that.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
so
saying?
he was like, and that's why you seen him standing up and saying, "Come over here and say it to me." Before any security guard, him and Dylan Brooks was talking to each other across the court as Dylan Brooks was walking back to the timeout. And then as they done that, that's when you saw Steven Adams. They were all walking this way to his side of the court, to the timeout. And instead of walking to the huddle, they started just walking towards Shannon Sharpe, barking back at him because he was like, bring your ass over here then. Don't say it over there. Bring your ass on this side of the court. And that's when they started walking over, like, what's up? Like all the Memphis Grizzlies started walking towards him. After that, after he was yelling and Steven Adams walked up to him and was trying to get to him and all of that, that's when Ja Daddy from this other side was barking at him. Like, that happened afterward. He was already riled up and yelling ready to fight the whole Memphis Grizzlies. I mean, I don't know if he could have done that with Adams. Adams made him look like a little boy.
He huge. That's a big boy.
I know Sharpe like 6'2", 6'3", 245, 255 solid. Adams made him look like assistant coach. Like, he made him look like little dude. So, but Adams was, he was barking at Brooks first. But that's Dylan Brooks, bro. Dylan Brooks be barking.
He's the league's what? Ron Artest?
Him and Draymond lead the league in technical fouls? No, man. Dylan Brooks, the whole Memphis Grizzlies team be barking at everybody. You seen Baines got into it the other night with somebody in the crowd. Jobby getting into it with people on the side.
Baines got into it with LeBron. I see.
Yeah, Baines got into it.
He was talking. He was saying something to LeBron.
That's because Baines be out there playing rugby.
Yeah,
bro, they play
like he literally be tucking and be like boom, and you know he's like he got limited range of motion. he
built like a football player though.
Like, all of them kind of got that little like, bro, I'll smack you in your mouth. They always act like they'll smack you in your mouth after a play.
I think the Grizzlies really think they a gang, bro. They be banging
But
for the
it worked. It worked for him though,
bro. You think Zaire, Ja,
Yeah,
Baines,
bruh,
Dylan,
they
Jaren
be
Jackson, like
it worked for him.
they be stepping for the set. So when I look at it, you know what I'm saying, I'm reading what Uncle Shannon Sharpe said, and he like, pretty much Dylan Brooks said, fuck you. And I said, well, fuck you too. And then, you know what I'm saying? Cause he like said the Grizzlies always be jockeying and shit. That's all they do, be bumping their gums. But literally, this is what Uncle said. He said, then they started to come at me, and I said, you don't want these problems. So that's what he said to Dylan Brooks. Then Ja came out of nowhere talking. And he said, oh, yeah, Ja definitely didn't want these problems. And then he said, then the dad came, and he obviously didn't want no problems either. So that shit funny. That shit funny because he's like, y'all are jokes, bro. Like, I flip the shit out of y'all. Like, out of all of y'all.
About Steven Adams, though.
Adams
looked like he wanted problems.
Look, I'm probably like, look, hey, Brian, hey, he probably like, hey, Brian, I gotta cash in that check. You owe me the rain check. Hey, get this big motherfucker out of here. So. But yeah, I think it was all funny games, and I mean, sometimes you say stuff to the wrong people, but you gotta chill out, talk your talk, stand on your shit, you know what I'm saying? But don't be getting into fight with these young knuckleheads and shit, cause they can't even fight. They can't even fight.
About 50-year-old, they gonna understand.
Oh yeah,
hey, everybody but Adams, he would have cleaned them up.
Look, John Morant, all that shit you talking about what Jordan Poole did he ass last year in the playoffs. Talking about he done watch you get your damn knee out of place. Uncle really got you. It would have been no guess. Uncle fucked you up. And you would have been sitting around bitter next season talking about only if I ain't get my ass whooped. He'd have tied you and Daddy Ja together. Knock them glasses smooth up off his face.
Hey, let's get the grades of games while we still got a little time.
All right, let me go and preview these.
Want to start with them Nets and Warriors?
Shut your ugly ass up.
How y'all ain't finished that one?
Yeah, you already know. Hey, why I go to the damn NFL? All right, here we go. NBA scores. Here's Jimmy Butler. All right, so here, bam, got it. So Sunday game, first game, Clippers versus Mavs. That's what we talk about right now. So expectations versus what actually happened. Go ahead and set your grade. We'll start with you first, Ted, since this is your team. This is your game.
Clippers always got our number in the regular season.
No, they don't. Keep going.
So they beat us in the regular season. We're going to beat them when it count. It's hard to beat Kawhi Leonard and Paul George,
No, it ain't. Y'all did it in the playoffs.
Exactly. We always beat them in the playoffs, but this is regular season we're talking.
But you got both of them pretty much coming back from injury. Stop acting like y'all don't be beating them up.
It's tough. We beat them when it counts.
True.
It's a tough.
I don't think y'all gonna do it this year.
Yes, we will.
I don't think y'all gonna do it this year. So what grades you give it, bro?
F for failure.
Yeah, game F. Failure. Okay. What'd you say, Quill?
Yeah, fourth quarter execution, terrible. I give it
as far as the overall game, what you give
it? A game a C.
A C?
How it was up until the fourth quarter?
No, I'm talking about just the game. Like,
I give it a C. No, I give it a C.
I'm gonna give the game a B. You know what I'm saying? A solid B. You know why? Because we got to see Juggernaut versus Juggernauts, even though, you know what I'm saying, looking at it, the Mavs, the Cavs, I mean the Clippers got more armor than the Mavs, but the Mavs has been known, even with all the armor the Clippers have, the Mavs have been known to dismantle the Clippers. So I give it a B because the Clippers showed up and did. I picked them to win. They showed up and won that game, and they did what they had to do. So I give it a B. Next game, we got the Pelicans versus the Heat. I'm gonna go ahead and get that game. Wasn't really too interested in that game. No Zion, no BI. The Heat been stinking ass. So I kind of gave that. I didn't really pay attention to it. The Heat came through with a win. I'm gonna give y'all a C for mediocre because I wasn't even worried about that game. Quill, give it. See what you give it, Ted.
Same. I ain't watching it. Ooh, they got a bunch of guys with double digits. Give it a B for the Pelicans, even though they lost.
Oh, yeah. I mean, they lost, but
everybody score. Everybody putting up buckets. They passing that ball around.
So I guess what we could do with this next time, we can go ahead and get each team a grade. That's what we can do next time. But this time, we just giving the game overall grade. Knicks versus the Raptors. You got top to bottom defense. Went ahead and beat the Knicks. This one of the Knicks' first games without Mitchell Robinson. Y'all know he went down. Sims came in. Julius Randle stepped up big. However, that top to bottom defense was too much. And the Raptors end up taking that one. I go ahead and give that expected what it's worth. I give it a B. That's why I give it a B.
Definitely a B. You got both teams shooting over 40% from the 3-point line.
Mm-hmm.
They not known to be choppers like that. Definitely.
Okay. Thunder versus the Nuggets. Came down to the closing. You know, Thunder almost lost it. Because they lost that fourth quarter. Jokic didn't play. I don't think Jamal Murray played. Let me go ahead.
Murray played.
He did.
Yeah, he gave you 26.
All right, here we go. Yeah, Jokic didn't play. Michael Porter didn't play. That's who didn't play. So you got, two big pieces who didn't play in that game. You see what you get from the Thunder. I say, that was a cooler game. I go ahead and give it, because it went through. It's a thriller. I give it a B+. I give it a B+. I give that game B+.
Why not? Same.
What you give it, Quill? B. You a B? All right. Then you got the Grizzlies versus Suns. Now, this the one I'm talking about. This the one I'm going to have to get this game for nail biter, for disappointment, everything. I'm talking about has you on an emotional roller coaster this game. Because I'm looking like, they getting their ass whooped right now, boy. And then I go back and see they only lost by 2. So I'm going to give this game an 8. I'm gonna give it an A-. I gotta take it away. I'm gonna give it an A-, but it gets into the A range because of the thrill and the emotional roller coaster that it puts you on.
I watched that whole game. That was a game.
Yeah.
The fact that Jonathan played the whole fourth and played from like 7 minutes down in 7 minutes in the third all the way to the end of the third and played the whole fourth quarter. Yeah, that was a game. They was really trying to win that.
So what you give it?
I give it an A too.
What you give it, Teddy?
Same.
All right, Nets versus the Warriors. That was another good game.
A+.
I feel like the Warriors should have went ahead and took that one back, coach. But either way it go, can't be biased. I'm gonna go ahead and give that an A. That game is an A.
That's an A+ because it just goes down to show that NBA teams need to close out games.
Facts. Would you give it to Quill? A. And last game, Lakers versus Trailblazers. I don't know if too many people tuned in with that one, but I'm going to go ahead and give that one a B+. LeBron and them came out with the dub over the better team, the Trailblazers. What y'all get at?
Man, LeBron gave you almost 40 points at 38 years old. But 11 rebounds.
It's ain't no LeBron James assessment. It's a game assessment. What you giving it?
He is the game. He's giving a B.
You give it A?
That was a point-for-point game until the end of it, like 7 minutes left in that fourth.
I bet. Well, that's what y'all get today. Hope y'all presented the facts, opinions, and BS presented by your boys, Deuce, Tenny, and LaQuell. Y'all feel me?
Record.
Y'all make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, share, all of that good stuff. Until next time, y'all be blessed. And I'm on your ass, Quill. I came for you this episode. I'm on your ass, player.
Talk ready, hope you patch shit up with God, cause we gon' bless you. Let it burn, you gon' get it bad. These just my confession. Stay in traffic, can't get picked off like no sitting duck. Keep one in the tuck. Wife be mad, but bet she still gon' fuck.